Hello, you are watching video number 6 of the series where I'm sharing some amazing but easy hacks to heal from trauma by rewiring your body and brain. These practices are grounded in neuroscience and psychology. These are practical steps to support your journey towards recovery. These methods work right away, if done properly, to help you release intense emotions, and they are not so hard as you might assume. So, the hack I'm going to talk today is very underrated. People don't take it seriously until they develop some kind of sleep disorder, which only contributes to more damage to the body and mind. Before we go into that, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Ria and I am a certified mental health professional. In my clinical practice of more than a decade, I have helped hundreds of people overcome emotional health, mental health issues, any mental block, unhealthy habits, patterns, etc. I do my work using neuroscience based information, tips, techniques, and skills that anyone can easily practice in their daily life. Mental health is not as complicated. So, hack number 6 is consistent sleep routine. No one can have good mental and physical health without a consistent sleep. Before you dismiss me saying that you know already sleep is important and you don't know it's not working for you. So let us try to understand why sleep is more than just rest. Imagine your brain as a rich, loaded computer. Throughout the day, it collects information, manages emotions, stores memories, and solves problems. But without shutting down and rebooting, even the best of computer will start to lag. Sleep is that essential nightly reboot. And if you have experienced trauma, it's often the first thing to go and the last one to return. Trauma doesn't just disrupt your days, it hijacks your nights. Racing thoughts, hypervigilance, nightmares, and insomnia are not just inconvenient, they are symptoms of a nervous system that has not felt safe since long time. But here is the good news. Consistent sleep routines can help you restore what trauma has taken, which is emotional balance, mental clarity, and physical healing as well. Now, you might wonder why sleep is related to healing of trauma. You have not gone through any trauma. Well, sleep and trauma, and we can include stress as well, they are deeply intertwined. Trauma activates the sympathetic nervous system, keeping you in fight, flight, or freeze mode. This state of high alert is opposite of what your body needs to enter in a deep restorative sleep. This is when you have problem. You can see when you have some problem going on or you worried about something, you will have bad sleep. Even if you want to sleep, you are unable to sleep. So what happens is, because your nervous system is overloaded, is overwhelmed with the sense of insecurity and feeling and belief that life is going out of control. During sleep, especially REM sleep, your brain processes emotional memories, restores hormonal balance, and regulates stress responses as well. When trauma disrupts this cycle, healing gets delayed. So by healing your sleep, you are working on a reprogramming of your nervous system, which is what literally reshaping your brain responding in stress moment. And it work towards future too. So think of your brain like a washing machine. During the day, it collects dirty laundry, which is stress, memories, emotional interactions. At night, sleep start the cycle, sorting, soaking, rinsing, spinning, and drying. Without regular sleep, your machine clogs. Emotions stay dirty. Memories pile up. You are left feeling exhausted, irritable, foggy, and incompetent. By the way, if you are looking for some help in releasing trauma and intense emotions, there is a workbook in the description box below. Try writing as per that workbook and you can customize those prompts as well. Many of my clients find that workbook very helpful. One of my clients, a 35-year-old school teacher, survived a tragedy. Though she was physically fine, she could not sleep for more than 2 hours a night for months. She will woke up with racing heart, drenched in sweat, and could not focus during day as well. In her treatment plan, I recommended building consistent sleep routine with various calming activities such as talking to family end of the day, could be friends, no overuse of phone or TV, calming music, deep breathing practice, journaling, sleep yoga, herbal supplements to support calming of her nervous system. Within 3 weeks of consistent efforts, she was sleeping 6 to 7 hours every night. She also noticed how her anxiety had decreased. Now she was crying less and smiling more. Now she had the energy to begin EMDR therapy with me for deeper inner work to release trauma and reclaim her life. Now you may wonder why a sleep routine matters. Why can't I just drink some alcohol or take some drugs and pass out whenever I want? Well, that is not sleep, that is passing out. That is like applying handbrake to stop the car. Instead of stopping your car gradually with proper judgment of the road in that very moment. Negative materials such as alcohol and substances actually numb the brain and thus not even real sleep. And it's not a real and healthy calming. It may feel like that, but there is a big cost behind it. You're actually causing more damage to your brain and your natural rhythm of the body is getting disturbed. Also, it's not just about quantity of hours spent in bed. It's about maintaining that natural automatic rhythm, feeling safe and calm not only in mind but body and life as well. We have 24-hour circadian rhythm. Trauma incidents destroy this feeling of safety in body. This safety could be related to financial safety, physical safety, psychological safety of living or working with good people. Depending on the type of trauma you have gone through, that sense of safety get ruined in body and in mind. Trauma throws this natural circadian rhythm out of sync. That's why these sleep consistent routine grounding techniques are needed. They recalibrate your internal clock. Sleep routines help you feel calm and grounded. It gave you a control in your nighttime routine. They also help in stabilizing mood, enhancing memory, balancing hormones, less secretion of stress hormones, supporting immune function and physical health, and most importantly, calming your nervous system. If you look online, you might have heard many celebrities talk about how sleeping is important for them, how they take out time for their sleep and practice of sleep routines. Oprah has openly shared her trauma and how sleep become a sacred part of her healing. She blocks out time for her bedtime routines, avoiding screens and practicing meditation because she knows her mind needs to rest to remain resilient and progressive during daytime. Olympic swimmer Michael Phelps has battled anxiety and trauma from childhood bullying and experienced ADHD too. He emphasized that regular sleep alongside the regular therapy was critical for his performance and emotional balance when he is awake, and of course while sleep too. I hope you are finding this video helpful. If yes, it would make sense to like and subscribe so you could continue receiving my videos without looking for them, and from there you can choose which video is good for you. Now, this discussion will be incomplete if I don't talk about real life tips for building a healing and healthy sleep routine. All of these are very easy and they only need your intention to make them part of your life. First one is create a calm down time before actually falling in bed. It could be like 9 o'clock I will off my phone. 9:15 I will take shower. Then I will do journaling. Then I will listen to music and fall asleep. This kind of create predictability, control and sense of safety, which traumatized brain craves. Second tip is make your sleep space sanctuary. Dim light, keep temperature cool, have good scents such as lavender there, no clutter, and all of that signal the brain you are safe and it's time to rest. Just like a child sleep better with a bedtime story and cozy blanket, your adult brain also respond to comfort and signals of safety nighttime. Third one is avoid hyperstimulation after 8 p.m. or at least 2 hours before your sleep time. Have no challenging discussions, caffeine, thinking about worries, which keep your system alert and fearful. You can replace all of that with simple stretches, yoga, gratitude journaling, aromatherapy. So, replacing it with the good stuff. Gentle movements in the evening, low impact movements like walking or just simple stretching can help discharge cortisol and prepare your body for sleep. For one of my clients, I had suggested just 20 minutes of nighttime walk post dinner. He felt so good every morning simply by doing that he called it as his brain drain time. This simple routine was giving him clarity, peace, and good sleep. You can try it out on your own and see how it goes for you. Now, next important thing to remember is anchor your sleep routine with consistency. Try to maintain it around same time even on weekends. Going to bed and waking up at the same time daily re-regulate your biological clock. Even if you had poor sleep the night before, still continue doing your practices. Now, still, there could be some days when you find that sleeping is hard, but don't take it as your fault. If you have tried everything and you still cannot sleep, know this, that your body is not broken, it is trying to protect you. Insomnia after trauma is due to hyperarousal. Your nervous system thinks it is unsafe to relax. That's where professional trauma care using EMDR, neurofeedback, somatic therapies can be helpful. Please remember that every night you sleep, your brain clips old neuropathways and strengthens new ones. Sleep is that beautiful transitional process happening every night that ties health and our bodies together. So, if you are working on healing trauma, don't just focus on what you are doing during the day. Your nights are just as important, and it requires specific steps, specific practices. If you are struggling with trauma related sleep issues, I want you to know that healing is possible. It takes effort, patience, and consistency. But reward is life changing. Your brain needs sleep to rewrite your story. By the way, if you are looking to learn and practice neuroscience based techniques and methods all in one place to help you heal from trauma and do it at home at your own pace, you are welcome to buy my bestseller book, Heal Your Inner Child. Is available on Amazon and link is there in the description box. It's available in all 4 versions. You can also buy audio version of the book and you can just simply listen and you can choose what technique you want to practice that day. Choose whatever version best work for you. So we can see that sleep and sleep routines are much more important than what we know from our basic common sense. They are foundation and they are must. That's why they are one of the trauma hack. Now I will repeat what I say at the end of each video, that if you are struggling to take even these kind of simple baby steps, I would advise you to get professional help. Do not keep living with emotional injuries. They do not go away on its own. You are worth of living a happy and fulfilling life just the way you want it. If you want to improve yourself without using medications, you can reach out to me. I am professionally trained and experienced in EMDR and EMDR intensives, which are internationally popular and very fast way to recover. And they are helpful for people not just living with traumas, but any emotional issue, any mental block, or unhealthy habits. I can help you if you let me. Don't forget to watch other videos, other trauma hacks. You may find some new information there, even if you have been on this path for a long time. So I will meet you in my next video. Bye for now. Take care.